They're still the cult altar, so it will come down to execution.
It's all going to come back down to the execution. If Alter Ego can take it from the early game and snowball, that is going to be the weakness of a Bigetron Alpha. As ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome you to game number 1 of the Chaos Derby between Alter Ego and Bigetron, the Red Robots.
Just look at the battle spells right here, man. Bigetron understands they want to sustain, they want to heal up through the damage. In order to do so, they cannot get stun locked. 3 Purifies, and as we predicted, Quantum Charge with a sprint for Super Sorizo. That EXP lane is going to be so volatile, especially because Pi is on a aggressive hero like the Fredrin, but I'm not sure if he can actually match the kind of sustain that the Bakiro can bring with the Festival of Blood, as well as most likely the Bloodlust Axe afterwards.
I agree. I think it's all going to go down to how fast they can clear, right? Because as we all know, Bakiro has been severely buffed in his skill 2, and he should be able to clear a lot faster than the Fredrin here. But taking a look at that particular lane, yeah, it seems like he's winning it out in these trades.
He's gonna, and if you take a look at the emblems for Alter Ego, it's very telling, man. Udil has the Rupture emblem. He is going for aggression here. More cooldown, more penetration, more hybrid penetration. It's definitely a more aggressive option, but look at this play though. That's a Petrify, but it won't be enough.
Good Purify, right? I mean, Super Saken there. Good placement on that Purify, but that is what Rekt can bring to this game. That Kadita, that crowd control combo can be very deadly.
We haven't seen Rekt actually play too aggressively in the past few seasons, I feel like. As in looking for kills, looking for pickups, but on the Kadita, he seems to be pretty active so far. But keep in mind, for Bigetron Alpha, right, if you take a note of their emblems, they also all went for the agility. Their whole plan is to maintain formation, kite away from the danger with the Purifies, with the movement speed, and then they can just take fights on their own terms. That is something that Alter Ego needs to take into consideration.
Oh, take a look at the combo there already. Jumped in with rough ways. First of blood falls to the hands of Alter Ego, but Super can. No, he finds the trade back. Rekt says no.
Alter Ego already picking up the first kill here in the first few minutes of the game. They do have the pick-off potential, and they honestly need to pick up the gas here. They have everything to lose if Superkin gets to scale into the late game, which is one of the winning conditions, right, for the side of Bigetron Alpha. They needed to secure a hero that could scale into the late game as their insurance, so they pick up something like the Alice, who scales basically infinitely into the late game. But here we go, the contest of the neutral objective.
Pi trying to disrupt the Retribution. Supercan gets it comfortably. Take a look at Pi now, 3v1. Super Zero gets a kill in the backside. Alter Ego disengaging. A kill and a turtle here for Bigetron Alpha.
Could that be a miscommunication? Pi was able to delay the Retribution for so long, but unfortunately, the steal was not attempted. We'll have to see, man, but here's a Talon's prediction. Got a Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G. Only 2 votes for Alter Ego. Eterna, just share a bit of insight here.
Man, 2 versus the world. Miracle's not here. Someone should be able to represent him, right? So I'm gonna go with Alter Ego for this match. I think there's a little bit more winning conditions for Bigetron Alpha. It can work, and so far it does seem like it's working, so I might be wrong with my predictions. But for the first 3 minutes of the game, does any item stand out to you here?
Well, Udil is just going for the penetration boots. He is going very, very aggressively here for more mana regeneration as well. He's trying to just make sure he's on the lanes constantly. But look at that. That's going to be Rekt making a play yet again.
Supercan jumping in. Failed to somehow find the invade here, right? And now it's just all calm at 4 minutes in. It's 1-1.
You know, I have a fun fact. Rekt has actually been picking up the Kadita in his live streams.
Ooh.
And I feel like in Indonesia, it's like a bare minimum for a roamer. If you're a roamer, you need to be able to pick up the Kadita, because literally in international events, if any other region goes against Indonesia, there's always a Kadita being banned. That's a fun fact.
I see. I mean, our region is known to be very, very aggressive. So it's not really that big of a surprise. But now what is a surprise is Bigetron actually being aggressive here, going for a bit of a cut. But they noticed that on the map, none of the Alter Ego members are showing. So they very intelligently back away, as both EXP laners, they go going for a huge cut here, prepping for the next turtle.
You know what's crazy? Superken is a level above of Sally Boy here. How does he do that on something like the Alice? I feel like at this point, right, Bigetron Alpha, they need to be able to feed those waves. And it's working. But then, Super Saiyan shouldn't get that power spike easily, but here we go.
Oh, Sorizo finding the kill easily now. Pi trying to soak in a lot of damage. Super Ken, will he be able to find the kill? Not yet. Nino jumps in with Shaman Force now. 1v4 basically, but take a look at the healing. Nino now caught, flickering away, but Rex to the backside. Petrify connects, trying to find a kill. Call Ultra was placed as well. Rex now caught isolated, but he is able to run away with his resources. Still a favorable trade for the Red Robots.
There's so much sustain from the side of Bigetron Alpha, like you mentioned there, Rashi, that if Alter Ego, they want to go in a comp that heavily relies on their resources, their ults, their skills, once that all of that has been used up, Bigetron Alpha can actually play the long game and win.
Well, credit to Alter Ego Esports as well, though. They're able to actually layer their ultimates right there. You saw that Nino was able to burn 2 ultimates using the Simon Force initially, and then afterwards, when the Cult Altar is down, that is where Rex comes in to try and seal the deal. But look at this, Nino is trying to outplay.
1v4, no spells. Good night. Super Saiyan finds the extra 200.
Brilliant, brilliant from Bigetron Alpha. Did he actually steal the orange buff away, by the way? And just the pressure coming in from Bigetron Alpha is huge. 3,000, almost a 4,000 gold lead so far. They truly are showing what it means to be the Red Robots here at MPL ID.
And they are moving with uncanny efficiency right here. Again, the agility emblem really is helping them a lot, but they're in the right place at the right time constantly. And you can see that Alter Ego, they have damage. They can fight, but they're just not getting to those locations fast enough. Even Boy, with the really fast clear in the jungle, he's unable to actually match the farming speed of Super Ken as well, getting his buffs taken again and again. And look at this, after pressuring the top side, they just go for the turtle, and Alter Ego once again are just one step too late.
Yeah, it seems like Alter Ego, they're looking for compensation, right? They know that they can't really contest the turtle, but it hasn't really worked out for them. Very smart macro decision making there by the Red Robots.
Oh my god, he took the blue buff away, the purple buff, sorry. Bigetron Alpha, they're controlling Alter Ego's jungle. Boy level 9, Super Ken a level 12, but
oh my god. No real engage from Bigetron.
From Bigetron, there's no real need for it though. Look at that. Every single buff being taken away. Boy is just starved for resources right here, and they've taken 2 of the turrets on the side. Only the mid turret. If Alter Ego stay too long, they get dove.
Super Ken jumping in. Super Saiyan though wills clear the turret. Oh, take a look at the double healing there from Florent and Paramus. Sustaining Sorizo, looking for the angle here to flank. Alter Ego now looking for the right move. Finds no answer. Again, Bigetron will siege more. Inner turret top side taken down. Tier 2's only mid lane left. Bigetron Alpha 7,000 gold lead.
in 8 minutes, Gani. Arashi.
That
in
is
8
insane.
minutes. How does Bigetron Alpha consistently are able to control the early game this far? Super Ken once again 3 levels above the enemy jungler on an Alice.
I feel like the basic foundation for Bigetron is just that wave clear and movement speed. That's just what they just completely abuse. Again and again, look at the side lanes right here. For now, it's still pushing on the side of Alter Ego, but really quick, they can just clear it out and regroup back. And by posturing aggressively in front of the turrets, it forces everyone from Alter Ego to stick around that turret, expecting a big team fight, expecting a dive. If they engage on, there's a cult altar, there's healing to deny the whole big combo, and that buys enough time for Super Saiyan to just split push on the side and come in and join the fight once all those ultimates have been popped and he has a relative safety.
Yeah, there's so many layers to how Bigetron Alpha can actually utilize this composition that Coach Aldo drafted for them and Coach Razorboy. Now the question is, oh my god, that's gonna be a preload. Wow, 9. Oh my god, Super Ken. This is looking like a disaster for Alter Ego. What are their options here? Is their only option to play around Rekt?
They have to try and find something crazy, something surprising, because right now, unless they really catch Bigetron Alpha off guard alone, There's no way in a 5v5, which Bigetron Alpha is forcing Alter Ego to be in, they really can't match the healing and damage right now unless they try and find big shutdowns right here. With the turret passes already being exhausted now, the Lord is on the way, and Bigetron, they can just keep doing this. They are literally doing the Season 12 meta, out-sustaining all that damage. And at this point, Rekt just doesn't have enough to be a real threat.
There's nobody from this Kadita. No one can be comboed by this Kadita is what I'm trying to say, right? But remember, Alter Ego, they have a strong high ground. They have the Herald, they have the Eve, and also the Bane. So perhaps that is their only saving grace. Delay, delay, delay. Right now they're trying to catch up the gold, and now Lord is already marching top side high. Will try to be that sandbag, but damage from Sorizo is enough to take him down. And now the march again is just marching top side. Base turret number 1 will fall. Still with 5 members here looking for the next turret to be sieged.
That's just Bigetron Alpha winning it out on all occasions. One man down, and they get an inhibitor turret to top it all off, and it's not over. The lane is still crashing. So Rizzo!
This is why this Makito was first picked. It's so powerful, 4-0-0, and now 10,000 gold lead with only 4 members defending. Will they be able to crack one more base turret? Super Ken looking for the jump in. Doesn't really want to commit. Super Saiyan focuses down and taking down the turret, gets it. And now it's Alter Ego now. Less sway, silly boy, immobilized, and he gets taken down again by Super Sorizo. Super Ken trying to find and the clear. Alter Ego, will they be able to clear this? Super Sorizo, again looking for the right angle, real revelation. Oh, take a look at the back side. It's another monster kill for Sorizo. And now they're looking to focus down to take another member here. Nino will now be able to survive again. And this is the first game. Bigetron strikes first.
The red robots prove once again that they are mechanically gifted, not just in gameplay, not just